Patrick Little with one of our viewers. What do you get today, Pat?
Allison Parker, one of our Rhode Show viewers that's here to cook this morning, said, "Should I be scared?"
I don't know, Patrick Little.
You know, you should be scared if I'm just in the kitchen.
Really?
If I'm carrying a weapon in the kitchen, really scared. But just me being in here is scary.
Okay.
But I'm glad you're here.
All right.
To help me out. So what do you got?
We are doing potato salad with an herb salsa. It's a much better variation than your traditional goopy mayonnaise and onions, et cetera, et cetera. This is fresh, it's light. You don't have to worry about the mayonnaise going bad. It can sit out at room temperature for extended periods of time.
So what are the ingredients?
We have fresh mint, fresh chives, fresh parsley, all picked from my garden. We've got lemon zest and juice, potatoes obviously, little garlic, salt, and butter and olive oil.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I put the knife down.
Yes.
I'm going to let you get back to work here.
Yes. Okay.
And we'll be back a little bit later with Allison and her potato salad that doesn't have goopy mayonnaise in it. You can find the recipe online at foxprovidence.com. Back to you.
For now, let's send it on over to Lily, who's in the kitchen with one of our Rhode Show viewers. How's it going, Lily?
That's right. You know, and I have to say, it smells so fresh because you were just chopping a little bit of mint.
Yes.
And we're going to throw this into the potato salad. What I like about this is that, you know, sometimes I come from a German family, so when we make potato salad, it's, you know, good, hearty stock, you know, kind of 60 herbs. But this kind of freshens it up a little bit.
Yes, yes.
So what are we going to do? These are Yukon Gold potatoes.
Yes.
And we're going to start chopping these up.
Yes. I just do like a simple...
That's a nice knife, by the way.
I know,
that is
I know.
A heavy, did you bring that, or is that ours?
This is mine.
I thought so. That is a pretty nice knife.
Yeah, I'm just going to cut it in half.
Okay.
Kind of layer it out.
And these are not boiled or anything like that?
Oh, no. We're putting them into the water. And then you, oops, he's stuck. Let go.
A little bit of a rough chop?
Yeah, just like a little dice, like that. 2, 3, 4. I count when I cook.
Okay.
Okay, and then we just throw that in there.
You know, it's funny, you count when you cook. I actually pretend I'm on a cooking show.
Oh, do you really?
Cooking show, yeah. And I'll say, and you'll want to be very careful when you place the potato into the boiling water.
Yeah, sure, because water's, water's seeping everywhere.
And so how long will these need to boil for?
Figure, well, you're bringing it to a boil with the potatoes in there, probably about 10 to 15 minutes.
Great, so we'll come back in here in just a moment and make up this whole dish. For now, though, back over to... Well, nothing works up an appetite like nearly drowning one of your co-hosts.
Yeah,
so I say, let's eat.
Oops, wrong burner. Okay.
Well, hello.
Hi.
I see that you've made, since when last we met,
yes.
You and I were boiling some potatoes, and those are done, and they look great.
They do.
Tell me a little bit about what's in this.
This is a herb salsa. This has, and this is all from my garden. This is fresh mint, fresh parsley, chives, a little bit of garlic, lemon zest, and lemon juice.
I like that.
So now I've had this sitting at least for an hour. I've been adding to it a little salt and pepper also. So now what we're doing, our last step is we've drained our potatoes. We wanted them nice and dry.
You don't want them to be squishy and mashed, though.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's interesting because they're a little bit al dente.
They are. They are indeed.
They're a little to the tooth.
Yes,
potatoes.
Well, it's like a traditional potato salad.
Yeah.
So now we're just doing 2 tablespoons of butter.
Very nice. And I have to say, what's not traditional about this potato salad is there's no mayonnaise.
Correct. Well, and that alleviates the, oh God, how am I going to transport this? How long can I leave this outside?
That's a good point. Yeah.
You know, you don't want to get worms from a barbecue.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. That would be the wrong souvenir to take.
Yes.
Worms.
How was the party? Well, ask my gastroenterologist. You know. So.
So what does the butter do? Just makes it kind of all stick together?
The butter, it coats the potato. It's got an extra little layer, and the flavor you've got. It. And I use the yumminess.
Real butter. Just butter.
Butter.
And there wasn't too much, though.
No, just a
couple of tablespoons.
Yeah, it really was, because here's the rest of it.
Yeah.
The rest of the stick. So
So we promise.
So we've had recipes where there's been 2 or 3 of these thrown into the.
Yeah.
Well, and
which tastes good too.
And what's interesting is we've had chefs come on who shall remain nameless.
Yes.
Who we see 3 lined up. We put 1 in, and the next thing we know, we come back and the other 2 are gone.
They're gone.
Because they went in as well.
They might have just snacked on them in between.
That's true. The old butter snack. All right, so we're going to pour this over top.
We are pouring this right over.
Now, I would imagine that this is the kind of dressing that, you know, the longer you let this sit, the better it is.
Yeah, the actual recipe says to actually let this stand for a full hour at least.
Oh, okay.
Before combining with the potatoes.
I always wonder, is it better to toss it in the fridge or to leave it out with something like this where you don't have necessarily something that's going to spoil?
I like to leave it out. I find find room temperature, you're going to absorb your flavors more.
Okay.
Than if you put it in the fridge and everything, you know.
I always think you got to throw it in the fridge in order for it to stick together. You know, like you think like potato salad.
Yeah, like
right.
mayo or something maybe, because you want to, you know, it's going to congeal and you want it to also remain fresh.
Right.
That is the word I was looking for.
Congeal?
Congeal. That's a great
I have no
word,
idea
Patrick.
how I couldn't think of that.
It could be the word of the day.
It is the word of the day.
Don't ask me to spell it.
Excellent. Congeal.
Oh, that was impressive.
Yeah, I was a spelling bee person. Yeah.
You were?
You were?
Yeah.
Did you ever compete locally?
No, well, this was in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the hardest word you ever had to spell?
Well, it was misdemeanor. That's how I got knocked out of the...
You couldn't spell misdemeanor?
I said ER instead of OR. And the judge told me, you'll never, ever misspell that word for the rest of your life.
And?
Especially
and
if
I
you
never
get
have.
convicted of a misdemeanor.
Never had one, though, Patrick.
Good.
Right. Very exciting. So why don't we put this on a plate, you guys?
All right, let's do that. Do we want to
Try
use
it?
this plate, or should I grab you another one?
Oh,
I'll grab you a fresh one. Sure.
Careful.
I'd also like to, Patrick to spell gastroenterologist before we...
Yeah, while we're plating it, go ahead.
Okay,
Go,
sure,
Patrick.
sure.
Just kidding.
Tomorrow I'll get back.
So we're-
GASTROEN-ologist.
Yeah,
Excellent.
very good.
Well done, my friend.
He doesn't have to go in the dunking booth then.
Well, I tell you what, I am going to hand Patrick a fork and take one for myself.
Oh, wait, shut off. There we go.
And thanks so much for coming in this
Yes.
morning.
You're
we
very
really
welcome.
appreciate
Very
it.
welcome.
Thank you
I'm gonna
very
take
much.
a bite of this.
Thanks for showing me how to spell misdemeanor.
You're welcome.
Where's Mrs. Meaner?
Yeah, misdemeanor.
With the gastroenterologist.
Yeah.
Oh, that is really good.
Yeah, it's the mint. I mean,
Yeah.
all you people, you have all this mint. It goes to this dark place nobody knows with the other socks, maybe.
Or to my mojitos.
To your mojitos,
Right.
yeah.
Minty
But,
potato salad.
Delicious.
Very good.
Very good.
Freshness.
All right, Michelle, we're going to continue to eat. You get back to work. What's
Hey.
going on?